schöne Machal He's nice, special for your stusta. He's nice, gala, so that's He's nice, gala, so much.
What's up, YouTube? So, just on my run right now. I kind of wanted to talk about last night. So, one thing that I did learn from last night, definitely discipline. It's something that I've been new, but honestly, I don't know. I'm definitely still working on the discipline part of it. That's something you got to always work on, no matter what, as a trader, because one slip up can put you in the position that I was in last night. One slip up, literally. So what I do want to talk about, though, is the process, or that whole thinking process during that time period. So I started trading at like 9 o'clock, and you guys saw the USD JPY trade that I took. That was the first trade that I took, and it was probably within like the first 10 to 15 minutes. And from that point on, I didn't really see any other setups that, I would have liked to take like I usually take or so. So one thing that I should have known is that usually when it takes me that long to look for a setup, that night does not end well. Like, when it takes me that long to look for a setup and hop in another trade, the night usually doesn't end well. And as traders and stuff, we always talk about patience and, things like that. But you also have to understand when it's just isn't a good time to trade, honestly. You just have to understand that. So that was my problem last night. And the whole time I was thinking, like, you always hear a little voice in the back of your head, like, maybe tonight isn't the night. You got that voice on your right shoulder, and then you got another voice on your left shoulder telling you, just wait. That setup may come. Just wait for it. So, of course, you guys know the outcome. I listened to the voice that was on my left shoulder, and you guys saw how that happened. But most of the time, the voice that's telling you to just wait, just end your session, come back another day, the setups that you're looking for are going to be there. That's the voice you more than likely need to listen to majority of the time. And like I talked about in one of my videos, that feeling of fear and stuff like that is actually information. It could feed you information. And that's what it was doing last night. So I wasn't really fearful, but I just had a feeling like, okay, it usually doesn't take this long for me to find a setup. So maybe something isn't right. And that feeling was giving me information that, maybe the market isn't moving right tonight. So that's really what I want to talk about, what I was thinking about while on my run. So yeah, hopefully that information helps you guys, but I've been walking for a long time now, actually too long. So let me get back to running now. I'm gonna see y'all later on tonight, man. So we are now entering the final seconds of USD JPY. And this one I did $10 risk, but as you guys can see, we just cleared those, bringing our account back up to 160. I'm not going to try to make it back in this one session. I'm going to try to make it back throughout this whole entire week. So let's stay consistent. Let's be smart. Let's get in our bag, man. Time to tee up. Coming into the final seconds of this trade, I took a big boy trade for my account. I love this setup, and as you guys can see, it came out just as predicted. Now we are at 235, so let's keep it going. Let's see what we can get back. The market is actually giving some really great setups right now, so let's see what we can get out of it. All right, so we found another great trade opportunity, and we were able to take another big boy trade, as I like to call it. And this was the setup for this one. So Euro and USD kind of been fighting over power for the past couple hours, it looks like. So ended up coming all the way down to the support, It was in a very, very, very oversold market. And that was when we took our opportunity and was able to make our money. And now we're at $320. All right. So now we're entering the final seconds of this trade. And this is USD CAD. I also took another big boy trade because I'm loving these setups, honestly. Bringing our account back up to 480. And reason I took this trade, I started to notice some resistance in the overbought market. So I decided to hop in that trade after I saw the resistance that I needed to see. And as you guys can see, we were very profitable. Another one was AUD CAD. I didn't see how this trade turned out, but let's see, because it was pretty much the same setup. So yes, AUD CAD also sold down, so we would have won on both of those trades. So both really great setups. I think USD CAD had like the bigger payout though, so that was why I focused on that one. But let's see what else the market gives us, man. All right, so I decided I'm going to wrap the session up right there. Wasn't really many other setups that I saw that I would have taken, but it's also good just to stop and collect our profits, get out the market, so therefore we don't lose what we just gained. Because we've already gained a little bit less than 50% of our account, but that's great for our first session in the morning. Then we're going to come back tonight, see what else the market gives us, and go from there. But I'm going to see you guys later on tonight. All right, what's up, YouTube? So I just want to let you guys know that I am doing something a little bit different today, but let's hope it works out for the best. We're about to get started on our night trading session. Right now, I'm looking at the charts, you know, seeing if I can see any other setups or anything like that right now. But I will let you guys know whenever I get ready to take my first trade. Let's hop straight into it. So as you guys can see, we just lost NZD USD. And honestly, before I took this trade, the market was in consolidation, which I'm about to show you guys right now. So the market was in consolidation. And let me show you guys what changed. Let me go to it. GBP AUD will be the next trade that I will take though in the next 24 seconds. So let me get ready to take that trade real quick. If my camera will stop going so let's go to GBP AUD because I love this trade setup. You get paid out 70 cents. So this is one of those amazing trade setup. So I'm going to take a big boy trade on this. I'm going to take a big boy trade on this one, if it will allow me to. Because my laptop is going a little bit slow right now, which I don't really like. Especially not at this current point in time, because this is crucial. Okay. So I still got the opportunity. Not the perfect entry, but it's a decent entry. So let me go back to showing you guys NZD USD. All right, so this is NZD USD, and as you guys can see, that this market was in consolidation for a good period of time. Now we're starting to go up. I guess this should have been a candle that I entered in on instead, but I entered in on this candle because I just felt like it was going to go up on this candlestick. But as you guys can see, it went down even further. Now it's starting to push up. We're starting to get that movement that we were hoping to get on the last candlestick. And the reason that I took this trade was because I saw that it was pushing into the Bollinger Bands. It was in consolidation. So I figured it was probably going to continue that consolidation period, but it did not. And also right here, as you guys can see, the New Zealand dollar is stronger than the US dollar, and it still is, but I guess it just decided to push down a little bit further into that oversold market. So that's what happened on that trade. Not really upset about it. It is what it is. We're getting that movement that I was looking to get. We just entered in on the earlier candlestick. So that's all that pretty much was. So now let's see how GBP AUD plays out, since we did take a big boy trade on that. So let's hope this plays out in our favor. And so far it is looking pretty nice. So let's keep it going. Let's see what other trade setups that we can find. All right, so we are now entering the final seconds of this trade, and it's honestly playing out as to plan. Just did not move down like a whole lot like we wanted it to, really. But as you guys can see, we won that trade. Now we are back where we started at for the session. We're $4 short of where we started at for the session. So let's get back on track. Let's continue to get in our bag. Good that we won that trade. Let's see what else we can find that's in our favor and continue to build our account back. All right, so truth be told, honestly not liking how the market is moving during this hour right now. Going through a lot of currencies, and it looks like a lot of stuff is going through that big swing in the market right now. It usually happens throughout at least 3 times throughout a day, where the market usually goes through drastic moves where it's on a downtrend or an uptrend. And for my strategy, to be honest, is not really, or how I like to trade binary options, it's not really made for this right now. So I'm going to watch the market. I'm going to learn how I can incorporate trend trading with my strategy right now, so pretty much learn it and stuff like that. But it's really good with consolidated markets, and it usually works with trending markets. But how I like to trade into the Bollinger Bands when the market is really oversold and really overbought, but on the good side of, I guess you could say, our market. So like, let's say I'm looking for the market to go up. If it's pushing into the Bollinger Bands in the oversold area, then that's a good place for me to enter the trade. So that's what I mean right now by the market is not really corresponding with my strategy. So I'm going to give it a break for this hour. Then we're going to come back at maybe 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock and see how the market is moving. Then see if it has calmed down. And I know with Euro USD and USD JPY, usually after a drastic move in the market, it does enter consolidation for a while. So hopefully we could get the trade during that consolidation period and make some money off of that. So I'm gonna see you guys in the next hour or so. However long I feel it is a good time to wait. So I'll see you guys then. All right, what's up, guys? So I'm gonna learn from my lesson last night, and honestly, I'm not really seeing any setups right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the session off right here where we're at. Basically, we did get our account back up to $476, and you guys know this morning we started at like 140 something, I want to say. So still big progress from where we are, well, where we were at this morning to where we are now. So I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Let's hope tomorrow's morning session starts off great. We can get back off to a great start like we did this morning, and let's get back to this grind. Let's continue to learn. Let's continue to grow, so therefore we can stay consistent and continue to build this count on this challenge, man. I'm gonna see y'all at 5K.